What's up, my friends? Today we're doing a double smoked apple bourbon glazed ham that we're gonna be slicing and using in Carolina mustard barbecue sauce sandwiches. What are we waiting for? So we're starting this recipe with a ham. Most ham that you buy from the store is already fully cooked. It's usually smoked and they're really hard to find raw. So in a way, we're kind of just reheating it, although that doesn't make it any less delicious. In fact, we're gonna take what's here and make it more delicious. This one was already smoked, hence the double smoked in this recipe. And we're gonna start by scoring the outside with a knife. I'm just creating a couple 1/4 inch deep cuts to make this nice checkerboard pattern while the ham cooks. It also allows some of our seasoning and glaze to get down into the ham. Now I'm going to lightly spritz the ham with water a little bit beforehand and season using a sweet barbecue rub that's a little bit lower in salt. Since ham is already really salty, I don't think it really needs all that much. I love this Pigasus rub from How Low Can You Slow. It's delicious. It's got a little sweet heat with some notes of mustard, garlic, paprika. It's good on a lot of stuff, but obviously given the name, it's made for pork. Don't be shy with this bad boy. This is a huge piece of meat. Once we have an even coating, we're inserting our ProTemp Plus thermometer from ChefsTemp into the thickest part of the meat with a 1 centimeter gap sticking out to ensure a solid connection. I use this temperature probe all the time in my cooking. It makes longer cooks like this really stress-free since I'm not always running out to make sure that the food is overcooked. And during more extreme weather, I love it because I get to stay inside while the food cooks outside. This is the perfect type of meal to have on a snowy day around the holidays, but I also think it would be great to have during just a summer barbecue. So I'm smoking this at 275 for a few hours. In the meantime, let's make our apple bourbon glaze. Starting with a cup of apple juice, the good stuff, please, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 2 tablespoons of bourbon, although of course that's optional. If you want to make this even sweeter, you could add some applesauce or a tablespoon or 2 of honey just to really give it that sticky glaze. Whisk that up, and I just now forgot to mention, you want to put your ham inside a baking dish of some kind, like an aluminum disposable one, so you can catch all those delicious drippings and so that they don't spill down into your grill. Also, of course, you can make this recipe in your oven, although for me, I never cook inside, so we're doing it on the Traeger. Every 30 to 40 minutes, just douse the outside of the ham with your glaze until the internal temp reaches 140. At the end, I cranked up the heat pretty high on my smoker because I wanted to hit the lake with my family before the sun went down. So mine got really dark on the outside, probably just because of all the sugar. And honestly, I kind of like that. However, it's totally preference. If you notice it's getting too dark for you, you can cover the top with foil to stop the ham from getting any more color on it while it continues to cook internally. So for the sandwiches, I'm gonna cut this halfway through. There's a bone running through the center. Then once I have just meat, I'm gonna thinly slice, and look how juicy that is coming off the cutting board. On some buns, I'm doing heaps of my favorite Carolina mustard barbecue sauce, layers of that sliced ham, then more sauce, and some homemade dill pickles from our garden. It's just a simple and super delicious combination that you really have to try for yourself to truly appreciate. Thanks for watching, my friends. See you on the next one.